Hi guys, a big welcome to Pilates. Sorry I couldn't be with you today. In today's class you need a ring and a foam roller and we're going to start laying on our backs. Let's get started. So we're laying on our backs with our ring between our knees, holding our legs up in tabletop, squeezing our ring together, taking our hands straight up over our shoulders and take a breath in. And as you exhale, float your hands over your head so your fingertips meet the floor. Inhale, drawing them up. Trying to keep control through your ring, squeezing it nice and tight, and float those arms up. Exhaling as you float over your head, and inhale as you float up, maintaining a right angle from hip knee to pointed toe. As you get tired, don't allow those heels to sink down towards your glutes. Really maintain that tabletop. Squeezing that ring together, which we call that an isometric squeeze. So we're waking up through our adductors. 2 more of these. Exhale as you float your hands over, and inhale as you draw them up. And 1 more. I now want you to float your hands into a T. And I want you to release that ring for a moment and lower your legs down. And just take those legs from side to side, just 1 on each side. Then we're going to float our legs back up to tabletop again. Squeeze that ring together. And we're going to hold this for just 10 seconds. And I just want you to focus on your breath in and your breath out. Keeping that hold and that squeeze through your ring, maintaining tabletop through your legs. 1 more breath in and out, and slowly lower and control those legs down. Release the ring. Give the adductors a little rest, a rock from side to side, and we'll just do another one of those. Float your legs up to tabletop, so an isometric ring hold. So squeeze, relax those shoulders. Breath in, breath out. Squeeze and hold that ring together. Breath in, breath out. Keep holding it. And just 1 more breath in and out, and lower those legs down with control and rock knees from side to side. And we just have 1 more of those. Alrighty, let's float those legs to tabletop. Isometrically squeeze that ring together and work on that breath in and out. Keep squeezing that ring in and out. And taking that nice last big deep breath in and out, and lower those legs down. Fantastic. We're now going to go into our bridges. So we're just going to keep our ring between our legs. Now the ring is an option, so if any time between the next few exercises the ring gets too much, just get rid of it. So we'll pop the foam roll underneath our feet, readjust the ring if you need to. And what I want you to do is pop your hands by the side of your body, and I want you to drive up into a bridge. Alrighty, so activating through our glutes, feeling like our hips are evenly weighted, and I want you to isometrically squeeze that ring together for me. Hold all of that alignment. Float your hands up in line with your shoulders and take a breath in. And as you exhale, just allow those hands to float over your head, and then comes back up only to in line with your shoulders. Exhale as you float overhead, and inhale as you float up. That's it. Keep control through your glutes. Keep those hips hinged together. Squeeze that ring together. Keep strong in the tummy to support the back. Keep those arms moving. Fantastic work. Don't lose control of that ring. Keep the eye focus up at the ceiling, but try and stay relaxed through the shoulders. You have 2 more arm floats. Fantastic. And just 1 more. Perfect work, and then just coming down. Great. Just give yourself a couple of seconds, and then we're going to go up back into our isometric bridge hold, holding the ring, and we're going to do some adductor squeezes. So let's drive back up into bridge. Alrighty, hands straight down by the side of the body, and we're just going to squeeze that ring together for 10. Let's do that together, team. 1, 2, 3. Looking good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Tuck the tailbone, curl, connecting vertebrae 1 by 1 as you come down flat onto the mat. Readjust those feet if you need to. Popping those hands back to the side of your body. We're going to go back up into another isometric bridge hold. So tuck your tailbone, peel off, up into your bridge. Bring your feet in a little bit if you need to. Squeeze your ring together. And this time with our arms, we're going to do circles. So we go straight over our head. We let our fingertips run along the floor until they meet the side of our body, and then they sweep up, over, straight over your head until your fingertips meet the floor, and then circling them around. Keep up strong through those hips, making sure those glutes are squeezing evenly, hips are in line, squeezing that ring together still, so much happening. And just allow that breath to come natural to the movement. Keep strong through the body, opening up through chest and shoulders, and just one more circle. Fantastic, team. Tuck your pelvis, come down, and just release that ring for a moment. So hopefully the adductors are really screaming now. All right, and we're going to do one more where we come up and just squeeze that ring together. So let's drive back up to bridge. Bring your feet in a little bit if you need to. Hands straight by the side of your body, and let's squeeze that ring for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, looking good, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your pelvis and coming down. Excellent. Let's just have a break of the adductors now and pop the ring to the side. We're now going to do single-legged bridges. You can do these with your foot on the foam roller, which would be harder, or get rid of your roller now and pop that foot on the floor. So we're going to start with our left foot on the foam roller. We're going to float our right leg to tabletop and take our hands into a T position. Now from here, think of those hips being hinged together, and I want you to drive straight up through that left foot and then curl it down. Excellent. Let's exhale as we drive and inhale as we come down with control. Relax those shoulders and keep the eye focus up at the ceiling. Doing really well. Exhale, drive, come down slowly. Looking really good. Straight up and down. Really working on that left side. We have 4 to go, doing really well. 4, coming down. Last 3. Perfect. 2 more. Last 1. Excellent. Lower down that right side. Just take that left leg straight for a moment. Just feel the stretch through the leg. Perfect. Now the straight leg floats up into tabletop. Relax those shoulders, popping the palms into the floor. Let's take a breath in, and as we exhale, driving to single-legged bridge. Looking really good. It's so important on this that we really focus on keeping those hips hinged together. We don't want our pelvis rocking whilst we're driving up. Perfect. Feel free to take a moment to put your hands on your hip bones so you can really feel that they're hinged together. Looking really good. Straight up and down. 4 to go. 3 more. Last 2. And just 1 more. Perfect. Let's bring our knees to our chest, our chin to our chest, and rock up like a ball. Perfect. We're just going to pop our foam rollers out of the way for the moment, and we're going to come onto the side of our bodies. So just laying straight. I want your bottom hand straight, your top leg at a right angle, and your bottom leg straight. And I want you to bring your hand coming across your body. And then what we're going to do is draw us half a circle. We're going to sweep and do a chest open with circles today. And then you clam together. So circle around, your eyes float where your hands move. Beautiful. So if you can't get those fingertips to the floor, that is fine. Just get as close to the floor as you can. Beautiful work. Really reach long, releasing through your upper back, chest and shoulders. Perfect work. So we'll do this on both sides. Really reach it long. And we've got 3 more on this side to go. Hopefully each time you do this, you feel that little bit looser. Let your eyes float where that hand moves, and when it floats together, your eyes come with your hand. 2 more. Great work. Last 1. Perfect. Let's take our time and come to the other side and repeat that exact same movement. So chest openers with a half circle. Pop your palm facing up, bottom leg straight, top leg at a right angle, head rests on the floor, and then draw a circle and allow those eyes to float where the hand moves. Your head does slightly lift through the movement. Keep that top leg on the floor though, the knee, keep it resting on the floor. Quite often you'll feel more tighter on one side than the other side, and that's very normal. And just allow that breath to come natural to the movement. Doing really well. Hopefully starting to feel release through the upper back, through shoulders and chest. We've got 3 to go on this side, and then we're going to get into a little bit of tummy work. Perfect work, and just 2 more. Let's reach it long like someone's pulling those fingertips away from your body. Last one. And clam that down. Perfect. Just take your time to lay on your back, getting ready for our tummy set now. So the first exercise we're going to do is known as bicycles. So what we're going to do here is put our hands behind our head. We're going to float one leg to tabletop, followed by the other. I'm going to bring my right shoulder towards my left knee, and my right leg's going to go to a single leg extension. Then I'm going to go back, and my leg meets in with my other leg, and then I alternate sides. Remember, with our rule of crunches in Pilates is that you don't want to see your elbows. So allow your elbows to fall to the side. It's a gentle rotation. So it's almost like the shoulders going to the opposite knee. I want you to maintain a right angle from hip knee to pointed toe. So don't let the feet sag towards your glutes. And we are ballerinas in this one, so I want you to keep nice pointed toes, but wiggle them from time to time because they tend to get a little bit crampy, which mine are doing right now. Looking really good. Just a few more of these, and then we're going to do one side and then the other side. Perfect. 3 to go, but we are counting both sides as 1. Excellent. And 2 more. Hovering that leg over the floor. Don't allow those feet to touch the floor when you go out to full extension. And 1 more on each side. Last one. Perfect. Lower those feet down. Okay, so we're just going to do the left leg and the right arm. So it looks like this. Bringing your head up. Float one leg to tabletop, followed by the other. I want you to take your right leg to single leg extension and your left knee in, and then comes to center. And do the same side. Perfect. So we've got 8 more on this side. Great work. Looking good, team. Maintain that right angle from hip knee to pointed toe, so that left leg does not do a thing. It stays still. It's my right leg that's going to the single leg extension. 5 to go. Last 4. Perfect. 3 more. 2. Last 1. Awesome. Lower those legs down with control. Bring the head down for a quick rest. Just take a breath in and a breath out. Perfect. And let's just float those legs up again and bring that head into a crunch hold. Okay, so it's the left leg that moves now and our right leg comes in. Perfect, comes back. It's just one side. Looking good, team. Exhale as it goes away from your body, and inhale as you draw it back to center. Five to go. Last 4. Doing really well. Hang in there. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Excellent. Lower the head, lower the legs. We're now going to go into some lumbar rolls. So I want you to float your hands into a T. Float one leg to tabletop, followed by the other. Glue your knees and your toes together and maintain a right angle from hip knee to pointed toe. I want you to relax those shoulders away from your ears and take a breath in. And as you exhale, lower your legs to one side, keeping your shoulders evenly glued to the floor. Inhale to center and exhale in the other direction. If there's a foam roller or a ring in your way, take the time to move it. So you can work through and try and go as deep as you can in each movement. Don't let those apparatuses get in the way. Lovely. So remembering, we exhale as we lower and we inhale as we draw to center. Great work. Loosening through the lower back. If anyone's finding this a bit too strenuous, just float your feet down and just drop your knees from side to side. And this also gives you a good lower back stretch as well. Perfect work. We're just going to do one more to each side. And just one more on the other side. And then just float those legs back down to relaxation and pop your hands behind your head. Now we just did a crossing over crunch, alternating from side to side, and what we're going to do now is a forward crunch. So please don't alternate. It's a forward crunch with alternating single leg extensions. So it looks like this. Crunch, hold, float legs to tabletop. So I bring one knee into my chest and then I come back. So knee into chest, single leg extension, and then comes back. Come and join me, team. We'll count these ones as 2. Great work. Exhale as you go away from your body and inhale as you come into the center. Alternating from side to side. Doing great. Hang in there. Hopefully the tummy's feeling a little bit sore. Trying to maintain that right angle in that leg that's up. 3 to go. Counting both sides as 1. 2 more. Great work. And just 1 more on each side. Lower the head, lower the hands. Perfect. Now we're going to do the same side, just like we did in the crossover crunch, but again, make sure it's a forward crunch, don't cross over, because naturally when your leg goes away from your body, you want to cross over. So let's make sure we keep this one as a forward crunch. So head comes up, legs come to tabletop. Let's bring our left knee in and our right leg out. So we go in, together, same side, in, together. Perfect. It's the right leg that's moving, team. Great. What are your elbows doing right now? Making sure they're falling to the side and they're out of your eyesight. Doing great. You have 5 of these to go. Hang in there. Left leg is just coming a little bit into the chest. 2 more. Doing great. 1 more. Lower your legs down, lower your head down, and just release. Give your tummy a little bit of a rub if it's feeling a little bit sore. All right, obviously we want to keep even, so let's repeat that onto the other side. Bringing our head up into a hold, floating our legs to tabletop. Let's do it. Right knee to chest, left leg to full extension. Let's go. Doing really well. We've only got 6 to go. Hang in there. Hopefully your tummy's feeling nice and warm now. Mine certainly is. Last 3, you got this. 2 to go. Last 1. Excellent. Oh, let's lower down. Let's take those legs long and take those arms straight over our head. And let's have a full body stretch. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, stretch your fingertips away from your body and stretch your toes long. Breath in, exhale, sink, stretch and reach. Taking 1 more nice big deep breath in. Exhale, stretch and reach. Float your legs back up to relaxation for me, team. We're going to go into some hip release work now. So the next one we're going to do is our supported bent leg fall out. So take 1 leg to tabletop, followed by the other. I want you to hold your left hand on your left knee and your right hand on your right knee. just want you to take a moment to relax those shoulders down, allowing yourself to have a nice long neck, keeping your eye focus up at the ceiling. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower one leg down, keeping your right leg up at tabletop, into center, and exhale and going into the other direction. Inhale to center, alternating from side to side, using our hands as resistance to really push down and really open up through that hip socket. The leg that's not moving needs to maintain that perfect tabletop position, which I think we all know what tabletop is by now. Excellent work. Let's get our breath. Exhale as you open. Inhale as you draw to center. Exhale as you open. And inhale as you draw to center. Relax tension away from the shoulders. Close your eyes if you wish. And really start to resist that leg and push it down towards the floor without rocking your hips from side to side, keeping that back evenly glued to the mat. It's just that leg opening and falling, releasing and opening through hips. Doing really well. Let's do 4 more of these. And just 1 more on each side. Let's open up big. Last one. Perfect. I want you to now take your right leg to full extension along the floor and keep that left knee to chest. I want you to float your hands into a T, and then that left knee I want you to take straight up so your foot's over your hip. I want you to start to draw a circle as big as you can, and then into the center. Perfect. Keeping those hips hinged together. We're not rocking our pelvis off the mat from side to side. Keep your back still. It's just that leg rotating through the hip socket. Our toes are relaxed. They're sort of pointed. Now, if you're feeling any back issues, that leg that's straight, just bring it into slight bend, and it should take the pressure off your back there. Just allow that breath to come natural as we draw as big a circle as we can. Hopefully you're all doing the same legs so you're not hitting each other. Great work. Relax those shoulders again, team. Nice long neck. Close your eyes if you wish, and just really visualize the release through the hip. And now this time, hold it up into the air. And let's all go in the other direction. You might feel a little bit stiffer this way, and that's okay. Great job. Just really drawing that circle in the air with our toes. Let's do 3 more this way, and then we'll do the other leg. Last one. Perfect. Let's lower that leg down and take our right leg straight up. When you're ready, going one way, doesn't matter which way, because we will, of course, go the other way. You may feel a few clicks in the hips, and that's fine, as long as it's not hurting you. Again, draw tension, relax your shoulders. Keeping a tightening sensation through your belly whilst we're working on our circles. Hold it there and let's go the other way. I must admit, my right hip's feeling a lot clickier than my left. So if one hip clicks more, it can be very normal. Great work. Trying to make that circle as large as you can. Stretching those arms long, shoulders relaxed. And just allowing that breath to come natural to the circle. 2 more. Last one. Excellent, and just slide that leg long. Slide both legs into relaxation and then bring both knees into your chest. I want you to grab your legs with your hands on your shins, and I want you to go into your bilateral hip circles. That's where we draw our knees into our chest, open up, push up, and then draw back down. So essentially we're drawing 2 circles with our knees in the air, utilizing our hands as resistance as we push in, pull away, keeping those toes relaxed, wiggle them from time to time. You may slide your hands along your shins, As you come in, I kind of work towards my knee, and then as I open, I kind of slide down. So just do what works for you. Your hands don't need to be fixed in this movement. We have 2 more this way, just 1 more. And then we'll pause when we get together, and let's take that into the other direction. Great work. We have 2 more in this direction. Last one. Perfect. Keep your knees together. Bring your chin to your chest, and I want you to rock up like a ball. Perfect. Now we are going to repeat that and do a few more rolling like a ball. So chin to chest, knees to chest, roll back, and then roll up. Little toe tap, roll back, comes up. Great work. So we really keep our chin to our chest, our knees to our chest, holding our hands on our shins, and don't let those toes flick over your head. Use the resistance through your hands to pull yourself up. Doing really well. We've just got 4 more of these, and then we're going to lay on our foam roller and do a little bit more tummy work. Last 2. Perfect work, team. And let's do 1 more. Great work. I now want you to grab your foam roller and pop that behind you. Excellent. Let's sit on the tip. Make sure our foam roller is nice and straight with our feet in and hip width apart. Float your hands to full extension. Double chin, tuck your pelvis curl. Connecting vertebrae 1 as you make your way down onto the foam roller. And once you're down all the way, I want you to float your hands into a T. I want you to float one leg to tabletop followed by the other while we go into tabletop legs. So let's take a breath in. As you exhale, tap one toe down, keeping the other leg at tabletop. Inhale to center. Exhale, the other leg goes. Just do this one really smooth, team. I really want you to focus on the lift through your pelvic floor, the bracing sensation through your belly as your leg lowers. Relaxing those shoulders, nice long neck. And eye focus looking up at the ceiling. Doing great. Really warming up through the bellies. Feeling the release on the roller. If the roller's a little bit too much for you, just jump off and just continue this movement without a roller today. Great work. We have 4 of these to go. Last 3. 1 more on each side. Last 1. Legs are together. Now float both legs down. Just adjust your feet so they're at hip width apart, and then I want you to float your hands straight up over your shoulders. Now from here, team, I just want you to roll from side to side. Now if you can't roll from side to side with your hands up, just stop for a moment and float your hands into a T, and now go from side to side. So we're just rolling through the side of our spine, just rocking from side to side, keeping the eyes at the ceiling. So your hands can be into a T or they can be straight up. Great work. We've just got 4 more of these to go. Just little rolls. Hopefully no one's falling off, which happens quite often. So if you've fallen off, don't worry. 1 more on each side. Perfect work. Float your hands back into a T for me. Take one leg to tabletop and followed by the other. Let's advance on our tabletops now. If this one's too hard, revert back to the other one. Take a breath in. As you exhale, single leg extension, one goes away, inhale to center, and then the other leg goes. Great work. Noticing when one of my legs goes away from my body, my other leg stays at a perfect tabletop. It's really important that when we do this, that the foot doesn't start to sag down. Keep it up and strong. Relax those shoulders. Exhale as you go away from your body, and inhale as you draw to center, and alternating from side to side. Doing really well. Just hang in there, team. We've just got 4 more of these to go. Last 3. Perfect work. And just 1 more. on each side. Float both legs down. Fantastic. Now this time we're going to go into our shoulder drop. So we're going to float our arms straight so our hands are in line with our shoulders. I want you to curl your shoulder blades away, and then I want you to wrap your shoulder blades around the foam roller. Noticing that when I do this, my arms stay dead straight and my fingertips stay over in line with my shoulders. So curl away, wrap around. Curl away, wrap around. Doing really well. Let's do a few more of these. Just allowing that breath to come natural to the movement. Keeping your feet in at hip width apart. Really drawing those shoulder blades around the foam roller. One more up and one more out. Let's float our hands back to a T. Now we're going to advance our single leg extensions now into a double leg extension. So if this is too hard, revert back to the previous one, which was the single leg extension. Float one leg to tabletop, followed by the other. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, both legs go away, and then inhale to center. Fantastic. Both legs go. So the lower you take your legs to the floor, the harder it will be. So you can always go up even a little bit higher if you're finding it hard. Just do it this way and it will take the pressure off your back a little bit. So just work within your range. Great work, team. We have 5 more of these to go. Excellent. 4 more. Good. And 3. Last 2. 1 more. And then float those feet down. I now want you to take your legs straight and take your hands straight over your head. We're going to come and sit up into our seated position so our hands float up in line with our shoulders, and then I want you to come all the way up. So sitting up, perfect seated posture, tuck your pelvis, curl down. And then take those hands straight over your head. Your toes can be pointed or flexed up, whatever feels most comfortable for you. But once you are here, I want you to feel that your head is in line with your hips, like a puppet lifting us up tall, and then tuck that perfect posture. I want you to come up relatively quick, but then I want you to focus on the slow as we come down. Exhale as you rise, and inhale as you come down slow. Great work. Just 5 more of these to go. Nice work, guys. Last 3. Coming down nice and slow. Perfect. 2 more. Tuck the pelvis, double chin curl, connecting vertebrae one by one as you slowly come down onto the foam roller. And last one. Excellent. Lay long. Just hold here for a moment and take a breath in. And as you exhale, feel like I'm stretching your fingertips away from your body and stretching your toes in the opposite direction. Breath in, exhale, sink and reach and stretch. Breath in, stretch a little further. And taking one more nice big deep breath in, stretch and reach. Slide your legs to relaxation. Bring your hands into prayer on your chest as we start our mobility cool down. We're going to start with our Buddhist stretches. Run your hands along your face, along your hairline until your fingertips meet the floor. Let those elbows fall to the side. Take those hands to full extension and draw a circle running your fingertips along the floor as you sweep around. Once your hands meet your hips, meet into a prayer on your chest and go through that sequence again. Close your eyes. Really start to unwind, relax your body. If any of your rings or rollers are in the way, just quickly slide them out of the way so you can really get those fingertips running along the floor. Great work. Feeling a nice open through your chest, a release through your shoulders as you run those fingertips along the floor. Now, if your hands can't meet the floor, just hover over the floor as closely as you can. Excellent. Let's do 2 more of these. Really reach those hands long, like someone's pulling those fingertips away from your body. Let's do 1 more, nice and slow. Perfect. Once your hands are back into a prayer on your chest, take them over your head straight and slide your feet straight. Let's come back up into our crunch again. Float your hands up in line with shoulders and come up. Perfect. Let's come down. I want you to step behind your foam roller. So we're now in crouching, holding the foam roller on the outer sides, and I want you to come into a hamstring stretch. I want you to hold down here and hover the foam roller about 2 inches off the floor, drawing a circle from side to side. Trying to go that little bit further each time. Feeling the release through your obliques and your lats. Such a beautiful stretch. So relax that body and allow the breath to come natural to the circle. Hold it in the center. I just want you to hold down here into a hamstring stretch and take a breath in. And as you exhale, fold forward, trying to keep those legs as straight as possible. Breath in, exhale, sink and stretch. Breath in, exhale, sink and stretch. And taking 1 more nice big deep breath in, exhale, sink and stretch. Holding the foam roller again on the outer sides as we come into our roll up. Rolling up, connecting vertebrae one by one as we come to standing, our eyes on the horizon. Float, sweep, look up at the ceiling. And let's repeat that. Arms float to the thighs, chin to chest, roll, shoulders roll forward. Curl, releasing vertebrae one by one as we slowly come down. And at the bottom, take a breath in. And as you exhale, curl and stack. Sweep and extend. Floating down. Beautiful work. Really feeling the release through the backs of our legs, releasing through our spine a little bit more as we do 2 more of these before we finish. Float and extend. It's such a beautiful stretch. Let's just do 1 more. Really curling it up slow, connecting vertebrae one by one as we come to standing. Float, extend. You know, I love to do a little flick and catch to finish off the class. Again, thank you so much for coming today, and I really can't wait to see you at your next class. Bye for now.